Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's I'm going to be reviewing the Audi S3. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Audi here in Salt Lake for me some time with this S3. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. If you have any questions, need any help, just ask for Landon. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder that goes through a 7-speed dual clutch. Fuel economy is 23 around town, 31 on the highway, with power outputs being 328 horsepower and then 310 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. Now, taking a look at the hood, you guys can see here with the cool distinctive lines, and then I love the headlight design here. I think that looks really cool overall. You can see it's blacked out down below, and then same thing with the grille. We've got the blacked out Audi logo, and putting it all together, I think it's a cool look. Now, tire wheel setup is 235 by 35 by 19. You can see here with the wheels, you got the silver on the top, blacked out in the center, kind of like a sort of a metallic-y, not quite a satin finish, full on gloss, I'd say. Anyways, red brake caliper with the S logo there, and then you can see it's all painted here along the bottom. And sorry, I gotta try to squeeze between these cars so I can give you guys a side profile. I think those wheels pop quite a bit. This now leads us to the key fob where we've got the S logo. We have our lock and unlock function. We got the opening here for the trunk as well. And taking a look at the cargo area, you can see it's pretty spacious. Seats are folded down right now, so that adds even more space. But yeah, when you're all done, just plop. Now, taking a look at the taillight design here, you guys can see here, cool turn signal indicator. Got the low profile spoiler there, 4 exhaust tips. You have 1 exhaust tip per cylinder, but there's the rear. This leads us to the door panel in the rear. We've got not soft touch here at the top, but feels pretty high quality, like this trim that goes across to the door handle. Nice trim there. See the stitching as well. And the seats are cool looking. They got this like diamond pattern. And then we'll squeeze in here. Legroom here is it's tight. Got a little storage pocket there. We've got some vents in the center, little USBs as well. And then headroom back here is pretty decent. Now, popping up front, we can see that we've got more soft touch there down below as well. I've got all of our window controls here. The mirrors, they do power fold, and you got memory seat functionality. But looks like we got, yeah, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors too. And then that's pretty cool. Again, with the diamond stitch pattern. All of your power adjustments on the side. Got a nice finish on the pedals. Then your light controls up above. Take a look at the steering wheel. It's got the kind of like golf ball texture on either side, softer at the bottom and at the top. Of course, got the S logo there. Paddle shifters on the back of the steering wheel. Practical controls here for the center. You've got your volume, voice command controls, and then you got a bajillion stalks on the back in normal Audi fashion. Now, with the center gauge cluster, it's Audi's virtual cockpit, so depending on what you have displayed will determine what it shows. You press the view button and that'll kind of like make it massive. So definitely a nice setup here in the center, and also let you know what drive mode you're in. Backup camera in reverse, and it looks like they just have a basic camera system, which is a small car, so you don't need anything fancy. And as for the rest of the infotainment system, you've got the shortcut bar there on the side. I think the drive mode select's important. We do have a dynamic plus for drive mode, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Nice trim all across the dash. You got this cool stitching that goes across. See, Quattro badge there. We've got our climate controls down below, so dual zone climate with this, heated seats as well. Nice kind of like actuation on the buttons. Drive mode select down below, stability control, can't talk apparently, how to stop start, your parking sensors, your parking assist and all that. You can see there with the USB ports, and then your volume control right next to it. And then we've got this for the transmission select. A couple cup holders here. We've got parking brake here with a little 12 volt, and then center console. And nice trim here on the top of the center console. And then we do have a sunroof up top. So here's our window sticker for this 25 S3. You can see base MSRP is $48,700. Got a few options added to this, like black optics and everything. Anyways, $59,145 is the total MSRP. Let's see how it performs. us set off in the S3. Also, I gotta put this. You saw nothing, I saw nothing. Anyways, let's set off. I will say, in parking lots, this car's a little bit funky because of the dual clutch. It does the kind of dual clutch jumpy thing. It's not necessarily smoothest at slow speeds, but that's just the name of the game when you go dual clutch. As they say, it is what it is. Now, other than that, man, turning radius on this isn't horrible, but it does have quattro, so that does limit the turning radius a little bit. I'm just laughing because there's a ton of water here. We don't have enough water. Well, maybe if our infrastructure could put it in the right place. Anyways. Smooth. Oh, we're in dynamic. Let's put it in oh my gosh. Audi. Be easier to use. Let's put it in auto. So the thing I do like about Audis is they're very daily drivable. Very, very daily drivable. Super comfortable ride. Steering's nice and light. Handles well. Power's great. Again, there's a bit of lag because it's turbo 4-cylinder and it's got a dual clutch, so you're gonna have a little bit of lag for it to get up and move, but it's not horrible. Not horrible at all. Yeah, not too bad. Again, it takes just a second, but then once it's taken its second, it's up and running. It's pretty nice. Let's pop it into the Dynamic Plus. Yeah! Full-on craziness. Feels like it just wants to go. Which makes sense, it's Dynamic Plus. Suspension's not too firm where I wouldn't call it uncomfortable. It's firmer, but it's not bad at all. Smooth. Wow. It's got some pep in its step. Definitely got some pep in its step. And it's just sharp. Razor sharp, really. So I guess to start to sum things up, also they're doing the cloth thing here, little like here on the. You guys probably can't see in the camera view, but between the seat and the center console, there's cloth. So many manufacturers are doing this little thing to save on cost. I bet like it saves 5 cents per car. So they're like, yes, we will become rich because of this, and nobody will notice. Well, I did. So. Whew, it's got some punch. Man, that's got some punch. Let's put it back in auto. So overall, this is a fun daily driver performance car. Obviously, it doesn't have the character of the RS3 because, you know, it doesn't have 5-cylinder, but for a 4-cylinder turbo, pretty darn fun. Pretty darn fun. A lot easier to get than the RS3. Less expensive. So let me know you guys think about the S3, but I do think Audi's S cars are pretty underrated. They've got great performance. And again, the pricing's, it's not cheap, but it ain't bad.